ran into my ex with his beautiful new wife and their baby.
You remember Gia?
Last time I saw her, her face was covered by your crotch. When we were married, he said he didn't want kids. And now I'm never gonna be a mom.
You don't need a husband to have a baby. Just go and get some.
What?
You know?
Oh. I don't want to sleep with some rando. I want to know that the father of my child is a good person.
Right. What if we found them for you? I'm thinking 2, maybe 3. We got to flood the fallopian tubes.
You're talking about an orgy?
No, that's insane. You can't do that. You can't just... Although, it could work. Is there nuts in that?
I can put nuts in it for you. Would you like that? I could put nuts anywhere you'd like.
Okay. I can do this. It's just casual sex.
Go on in, sleaze the day.
Hi.
Hi.
Just like a game, you make you play.
I'm MJ.
Hey guys,
Hi.
wanna hang out some of this?
No, thank you. I'm taking an Uber later. I like to be of sound mind when I'm in a car with a stranger.
Oh, this is not me.
You're gonna be a slut tonight. Slut. Slut.
I got no reason to
How about we talk about you?
How about we don't talk?
guess after dancing, yeah.
Yes, you have a bush. You have actual pubic hair!
You were supposed to find me nice guys so I could have nice babies.
You're gonna love my guy.
That is the shirtless chef.
One of you bozos give me a stripper?
You're welcome.
Kinda hot in here.
Yeah.
My friend getting pregnant tonight.
We wait for everything in our lives. We have to wait for them to ask us to prom, to ask us to marry them, until they're ready to have kids. Well, I am done waiting.
Don't cross the line, don't pretend that you don't stare.
Getting a little help from gravity.
I love this party.
Oh no, condom broke.
Oh no, maybe you're too big and the condom burst.
It's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me.
Who here has not had sex with Jacqueline tonight?
Did you have a gangbang at my birthday party?
No.
This is like the Bachelorette.
Obviously, I mean, you're uninvited to Thanksgiving.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, I'm so flattered and honored here to have with me today the lovely and talented Bria Henderson. We're talking about her brand new film, The Donor Party, which is out now, and you can watch it and watch her comedic genius in action. Bria, say hello to everybody.
Hello, everyone.
Let me tell you, that energy, I can feel it coming off of you. It's awesome. That reminds me, because I talked to director Tom Harp earlier today, and he told me about a story. It was your first day on set. You'd never worked with Malin or Aaron, and you guys did a scene, and you said a certain thing that, or did a certain little gesture, and it made everyone almost burst out laughing and almost ruined the take. And they knew then and there that you were the right woman for the job. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Tom is so sweet. I don't know if he ever shared that story, but I think it's when I'm like acting like I'm riding. When I tell Marlon's character, like, when I'm like, hey girl, you know, all you gotta do is just do it. And I think that's the moment. Wow, that's so sweet. And did Tom tell you how I got the job?
He didn't.
The job originally went to Danielle Pinnock, who is one of my best friends and sister, who's also the star of CBS Ghost. She plays Alberta. She got the role, but she couldn't do it. She had to pass. But instead of just passing on it, she did something that I think other artists in this game should do. She passed my name along and gave it to Tom as a recommendation. He could use it or not. And Tom took a risk on me. He didn't see my work. He had no idea what I could do comedically. And yeah, we made magic.
And that's what he told me this morning, because he told me a lot of this cast was people cashing in, friends of people that were in the cast already. And you know what? Sometimes that makes for the best chemistry. And obviously here with the Donor Party, that did work out. And it's funny because he mentioned that you and Malin and Aaron hadn't worked together, but the chemistry, I guess, built throughout. It permeated on screen really nicely.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think when you work with great professional actors that know how to play, it like chemistry is always just going to be there. I'm never scared about chemistry because I'm just like, if you come with like the same kind of energy I'm coming with, we know how crazy Donor Party the story is, how hilarious it needs to be. Everyone needs to be free, no judgment, and let's have fun. Let's find our thing. And I think we found it. And day one was the day we did the scene where Marlon's character is in her apartment, like crying over seeing her ex, and that's when the whole thing starts. And like that sets the Oh, sorry, is this my camera? Sorry. That sets the like the energy for the rest of the film. So yeah.
I love that. And normally you don't shoot sequentially. So the fact that he did choose to shoot sequentially with that first scene being the first scene shot, it
Yeah.
worked out. It worked out because I mean,
Yeah, I
right
think
then
that
and
was
there.
very smart. Very smart of him.
Can you talk about working with such a talented cast? Because I spoke with Aaron and Jerry earlier this week, spoke with Tom earlier today, and everybody seems to have just had a great time making this movie.
It was so much fun. Like honestly, the camera should have we should have had a separate set of cameras just to film the BTS and the green room stuff because that was just as funny as the movie. Like everyone is just hilarious. Everyone's deep in comedy, and so it just felt like I was at like maybe like 20 different free comedy shows for free, like 20 different Netflix comedy specials for free.
I love that because
So
I feel that energy because you have so many funny people with you here, and you yourself stole almost every scene you were in. So I got to commend you on that one, Bria. That's hard to do when you have
you're
such comic
so
talent here.
sweet. Thank you so much. I have fun. I was just like balls to the wall. Let's go.
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, you were working against comic heavyweights. I mean, Cedric Yarborough, Rob Corddry is hilarious, and you're
I
sitting
know.
there stealing scenes from them. That's very difficult to do,
You're
and even
very sweet.
no, but the thing is, it's true. Anybody who checks out this movie will notice that. I mean, even Rizwan Manji's in this movie, and I think he's the funniest man that ever like is like a character actor and everything. Rizwan, and he's hilarious. There's a lot of really funny people, and you really nailed the pacing, and I think Tom was part of that. And can you talk about Tom's
Absolutely.
approach as a director?
Yes, Tom came in very clear about what this story was, who these characters were, and how he wanted to go. What I also loved about Tom was that he was so collaborative. Like, so it was like he had an idea, but if you were like, "Hey, what about this?" He's like, "Yes, let's try it." And like, because the whole thing is like how to make it more real, how to make it more grounded, how does it live in my body? Maybe a line that he wrote for Amadine didn't live well in my body, but what I was able to create still had the same intention that he wanted. It's just elevated it. And so that's what I loved about it. And he knew this crazy, zany, hilarious movie that he was making, and he was just ready to play. And like having all of these comedic actors and even comedians come in was just going to elevate what was already on the page and what was probably already in his mind. And that's what we did.
I love that because that matches up with exactly what he told me earlier. He said he loves to let actors breathe and do what they need to do, and it
He
sounds like he
does.
did
And
that.
I'm not used to that, you know, being on a medical procedural drama on The Good Doctor.
Yeah,
It's very like it's a well-oiled machine. If I come in with a little, you know, you can't have too much imagination. It's like get it done. That this felt like a vacation. This filming Donor Party felt like a vacation
listen,
because I just got to do.
you're not allowed to outshine Freddie Highmore. First of all, you know
Right.
that.
Do not outshine number one. It's his
Yeah.
show. I respect him. Yes.
No, I love that. And so every guest that I had the luxury of speaking to, I asked them the same two questions. I'm going to ask them to you now here. And they're the two hardest questions of the day. The first one's not as hard as the second one. The first one is, who are some people you look to as inspirations, whether that be as an actress or in your personal life?
Who do I look to as inspiration? Oh my God. I would have to say right now, I'm gonna say two people. My mom always, like if I could be half the woman she is, I will be okay in life. And Niecy Nash is a mentor to me, and just watching her, she won the Critics' Choice. She also was honored at NAACP Image Awards. And just seeing the nominations, she got the Golden Globe nominations, and just seeing how she was able to rework her career and reintroduce herself as more than just who we thought she was. And she's showing me the example and paving me the way that even though the industry and people may put you in a box, as long as you know that you belong outside of it, live outside of it. And I love how she continues to reinvent and evolve herself and still be true to herself. And the world is catching up with her. And I love it. And I want to do that.
I love that answer because Niecy is a fucking queen, period. She's a queen.
Love her.
Beast. And she worked with Cedric on Reno 911. So
yes, I know. It was like 360 moments. I was like, oh my God. Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
She did.
I love that show. So the fact that you bring up Niecy Nash, and I love Niecy Nash in everything. She's amazing. So I mean, if your career can go anywhere near where hers is, you're gonna have a great, long, beautiful career.
Fun career, yes.
Yeah. Because she just does everything, and she's amazing. So I love that answer.
She does everything well.
Yes.
That's what I love.
Now we come to the hardest question of the day. If there
Oh
are
my
only
God.
2 films that you could watch for the rest of your life and no others, what 2 would you pick and why?
If there were only 2 films that I could watch. Okay. The first film would have to be Eve's Bayou. It
Ooh.
is a beautiful film. I
Yes.
remember I've watched Eve's Bayou at different ages in my life, and I'm always learning something new about the story. When I was younger, of course, I was not very clear about what was going on. But Eve's Bayou is just one of those magical pieces of film that you don't get all the time. It's a rare piece. It's a classic to me. And it's just it's a classic. It gives me chills. And then because I went so hard with the drama and then the beauty of like that Black family and all of the complexities within that and all of the themes that that film was able to tackle, I have to go to the whole opposite side of the world, and I would say Bridesmaids. My goal one day is to create my own Bridesmaids movie, my own like all female ensemble, just comedy classic that will just stay in the ranks for years to come. And no one has topped Bridesmaids yet. And it's so good. And every time I revisit it, I've read the script while I watch it to study because I'm writing now. And so it's just genius. It's just genius film. Melissa McCarthy has the best introduction I have ever seen in my life.
So good. I love it. And what I love is I would love to see a Bridesmaids type movie with a all person of color cast with
Yes,
his
we need that.
Hispanic and Black women everywhere. That would be amazing.
All Asian, all like
You
we
know?
need it. That would be amazing.
I would love to see that. And by the way, I love East Bayou. Lynn Wheatfield, one just absolutely gorgeous woman. Good Lord.
Gorgeous. Megan Good, Journey Smollett, Debbie
I can't.
Morgan, Samuel Jackson.
I legally cannot talk about Megan Good because I've had a crush on her for like 25 years, so it's not even.
She's gorgeous.
Yeah.
I've seen her in person, and she is
Beautiful.
just as gorgeous.
Beautiful woman. I love that. And it's funny because that you mentioned that those 2 movies, both very, very good movies. And East Bayou, a Black centric film. Because our podcast this month, last month in February, was about Black filmmakers and Black films.
Oh,
So I'm glad that you brought that up because you're going to be
Yeah.
part of this interview is going to be in the next month's podcast as well. We're going to be putting a little snippet
Oh,
of
I
the
love
interview in
that.
there. So, is there
I
anything?
love that.
Oh yeah, we picked out 3 movies apiece. I did comedies. My cohort did horror films, and she stuck with only directed by Black directors.
love
I mix
that.
I mixed it up a little bit, but you know.
Yeah.
I actually picked a Lynn Wheatfield movie. I picked The Thin Line Between Love and Hate, which is a great
Love and Hate.
Great comedy.
Yes.
We
She
on
was
one
amazing.
with that pick. She's amazing in that movie.
Yes.
Now, before I let you go, because I only have a few minutes left, why should people check out the donor party with you in it?
Yes, people should check out the Donor Party. One, because it's just a good time. It's fun. It's one of those movies that maybe you're scrolling through your Amazon Prime or maybe you're scrolling through your Apple TV and you're like, oh, what is this? Press play and you won't regret it. You're going to laugh. You're going to be like, why would they do that? Like, you're going to be on the ride because I feel like it does tackle real things that women go through when it comes to wanting to be a mom. If you're wanting that, it tackles dating, it tackles the sisterhood and friendship, but you're going to laugh and you're going to see some of your favorite faces and you're going to meet some new faces too. So why not?
And one of those new faces is Bria's, and she, like I said, steals the show from some comic heavyweights in this one, guys. Make sure you check out the Donor Party. It's available right now on demand. Prime Video, $6.99. It's worth the $7. Trust me, I saw it.
Yes.
I saw it for free, but I would have paid.
Good. It's good to know.
Because it's very funny, and you guys will have a great time too. Obviously, thank you so much for being here with me, Bria. I have had a great time speaking with you about this project.
You're so fun. You're so fun.
Thanks. I look forward to speaking about your next project, whatever that is. It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
I trust, and you'll pick something funny. Listen, you can come back whenever you want.
I would love to come back. You're great. You're great.
Hell.
This is great.
You just let us know, and we'll have you on, and we'll talk about whatever you want for an hour.
I would love that. Thank you so much. Nice meeting you too.
It's been my absolute pleasure. For Film Snob Reviews, this has been William, and this has been Bria Henderson for the Donor Party. Ladies and gentlemen, and Bria, have a wonderful night.
You too. Have a good one. Thank you. Bye.